You have an exponential equation when the index is what you're looking for, or you can say when the unknown is part of the index. So in solving a problem like this, as you can see that x is the index, which is what we're looking for, then you have to express the left hand side and the right hand side in the same form. So you have 2 to the power of x equals 2 to the power of 4. And that way we can see that they have a common base. And once they have a common base, we can easily equate the exponent. Therefore, x equals 4. And that makes the statement to be true. Moving on. 3 raised to the power of x plus 2 equals 1 over 27. This will first be written as 3 raised to the power of x plus 2 equals 27 raised to the power of negative 1. And 3 raised to the power of x plus 2 equals 3 raised to the power of 3 multiplied by negative 1. So this gives 3 raised to the power of x plus 2 equals 3 raised to the power of negative 3 as we take the product. Now they have the same base. Now you equate. You have x plus 2 equals negative 3. X equals negative 3 minus 2. X equals negative 5. Moving on. Here, we're going to have to do the same thing. 3 raised to the power of x equals 3. And this time around, we have x plus 5, right? So we have 9 as 3 raised to the power of 2 multiplied by x plus 5. Okay. Therefore, this becomes 3 raised to the power of x equals, you can open the parentheses, 3 raised to the power of 2x plus 10. Compare the power again. X equals 2x plus 10. When you try to solve this, x equals negative 10. The last one. This will have to be re-expressed as 2 to the power of negative 1, then x plus 1. Now we can take our 32 and express it at 2 to the power of 5. Now when you do the multiplication, this becomes 2. Alright, basically what it translates to is negative 1 times x plus 1 equals 2 to the power of 5. You can compare the power, you can open the parentheses, it's your choice. So I am going to do negative 1 times x plus 1 equals 5. Negative x minus 1 equals 5. Negative x equals 5 plus 1. By the time you finish that, you have x equals negative 6. There are some exponential equations that could lead you to quadratic equation due to the nature of the question, while some will have to be reduced to their quadratic forms for you to get the final answer. In this case, we write this as 4 to the power of x squared plus 2 equals 4 raised to the power of 3x. So when you compare the power, you have x squared plus 2 equals 3x, and this is x squared minus 3x plus 2 equals 0. So in solving this, you have x equals 2 or x equals 1. In the second case now, this is the case where you have to first reduce the exponential equation to a quadratic form before you can solve. That is, we can break this down as 2 to the power of x to the power of 2 minus 5 then to the power of x plus 4 equals 0. We can see that there is an appearance of 2 to the power of x and 2 to the power of x here. So we can say let 2 to the power of x be equal to b. So we just replace 2 to the power of x with b. So this becomes b squared minus 5b plus 4 equals 0. On solving this, you have b equals 4 and b equals 1. Don't forget that we are looking for x and not b. So, but you can recall from here that 2 to the power of x equals b. Therefore, 2 to the power of x, which is b, equals 4 for the first case. So you have 2 to the power of x equals 2 to the power of 2 and x equals 2. the second case, you have 2 to the power of x equals 1. So this means 2 to the power of x equals 2 to the power of 0. As we all know that 2 to the power of 0 is 1, x equals 0. So we have x equals 2 and x equals 0. And the last question, we have 5 to the power of 2x multiplied by 5 because of this plus 1. As we all know that 5 is raised to the power of 1, and we can revert back to 2x plus 1 by adding the index. So minus 26 times 5x plus 5 equals 0. Again, we know from the second question, we can see that 2 to the power of 2x eventually simplifies to, by substitution, big squared. So here we can say that 5 to the power of x equals c. So that this becomes c squared multiplied by 5. You have 5c squared minus 26c plus 5 equals 0. On solving this, you have c equals 1 over 5 and c equals 5. So in the first case, knowing that c equals 5 to the power of x, we have 5 to the power of x equals 1 over 5 is 5 raised to the power of minus 1. So by comparison, you have x equals negative 1. Case 2, we have 5 to the power of x equals 5 to the power of 1. Compare the power, x equals to 1. Thanks for watching.